I discovered that nothing in life is truly meaningful unless you take risk. Nothing. Nelson Mandela once said there is no passion in playing it small and settling for a life that's less than what you are capable of living. I'm sure throughout your schooling, applying to colleges, selecting your major, and deciding what you want to do with your life, people have advised you to have a backup plan. They say, make sure you have something to fall back on. But I never understood that idea. Why fall back on something? If I'm going to fall, I want to fall forward. At least this way, I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you won't finish anything. So pursue what you're passionate about. Take chances. Don't fear failure. There's an old IQ test with 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines through them without lifting your pencil. The only way to solve it was to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in baseball history. But people remember the home runs, not the strikeouts. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments before creating the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment brings you closer to success. You must take risks, and you've probably heard that before, but let me tell you why it's so crucial. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose, embarrass yourself, and be bad at something. It's inevitable. I know this isn't the traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but embrace it. In the acting business, you fail often. Early in my career, I auditioned for a Broadway musical. I thought it was the perfect role, except I couldn't sing. I didn't get the job. But I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I prepared for the next audition, and the next, and the next. I prayed and prayed, but continued to fail. It didn't matter. There's an old saying, if you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. You will catch a break. I caught mine last year. I did a play called Fences on Broadway at the Court Theater, the same theater where I failed my first audition 30 years earlier. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Imagine you're on your deathbed, surrounded by the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential, ideas you never acted on, talents you didn't use. They are angry and disappointed, saying, "We came to you because you could have brought us to life, but now we have to go to the grave together." How many ghosts will be around your bed when your time comes? I just returned from South Africa, a beautiful country with terrible poverty in places. Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East, Japan, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, Philadelphia. These places need your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. I'm not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, young people. Remember, you have to give it everything you've got, whether it's your time, talent, prayers, or treasures. What will you do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors, theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money, patience, kindness, love, the gift of long suffering. Whatever your gift is, what will you do with what you have? Here's my final point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life won't be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student, took a course called Cardiac Morphogenesis, couldn't read it, couldn't say it, and definitely couldn't pass it. So I switched to pre-law, then journalism, and without academic focus, my grades plummeted. I had a 1.8 GPA, and the university politely suggested I take some time off. I was 20 years old and at my lowest point. On March 27, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop when an older woman, considered an elder in the town, kept staring at me. Finally, she said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy. You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." In the years that followed, as she predicted, I traveled the world and spoke to millions through my movies. They saw the characters, but not me. But today, I see you. I'm encouraged and strengthened by what I see. Taking risks isn't just about pursuing a job, it's also about understanding what you know and don't know. It's about being open to people and ideas. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith you have, that's what will define you. Never be discouraged, never hold back, give it everything you've got. And when you fall in life, remember to fall forward.